My name is Blake Bolden. I'm the Franklin P. Johnson Director of the Drake Relays presented by Extreme. It's my pleasure to welcome you all here to the Drake Fieldhouse for our first press conference for the 2023 Drake Relays presented by Extreme, powered by Mediacom. Especially thrilled today to welcome Drake Track and Field student athletes, Drake Relays committee members, officials, members of the local media, and others who are here for our first announcement. And we're also especially excited to announce that, well, maybe I'll start by saying, every year since my introductory press conference in 2016, the first question is, what cool new events are you doing with the Drake Relays this year? And we've seen a high jump in a grocery store. We've seen pole vault in a mall. This year, we're thrilled, and that's why Spike is in attendance today, to welcome 8 of the world's best shot putters here to our house, historic Drake Fieldhouse. And before we talk about those athletes and the format of the competition, it's worth noting this building opened in 1927 in its first athletic competition to host the Kansas Jayhawks against the Drake Bulldogs. And for 30 years, we hosted men's basketball in this building. We hosted women's basketball. We hosted both boys and girls high school state basketball in this building. And we've also hosted 16 Missouri Valley Conference indoor track and field championships in this building. On Wednesday, April 26th, we will see 8 of the world's best shot putters, including the men's world record holder, Ryan Crouser, and the women's American record holder, Chase Ely, competing in a mixed gender team competition, first of its kind, not just in Des Moines, but to our knowledge in the U.S. So we will have 4 athletes on each side, paired in teams of 1 male and 1 female per team, and compete in a team format, and with the distinct possibility and all likelihood that Ryan Crouser will be making a world record attempt. And on the women's side in the shot put, Chase Ely already owns the American record indoors. So it's a historic night and an exciting opportunity, not just for a new competition format in a historic venue, but only feet from what will be thousands of local fans. With that in mind, I know we've circulated some information about each of the 8 competitors, and I'd like to talk just briefly that all 8 of those competitors will be in Drake Stadium competing on Saturday, April 29th against a complete field in both the men's shot put and women's shot put. So with that, I'll briefly open to questions, and then I'll also remind everyone that we will have a 3 p.m. local time Zoom availability with American record holder Chase Ely, and then tomorrow morning Zoom availability for the media with world record holder Ryan Crouser at 11 a.m. local time.
Blake, where did this idea come from, and how'd you put it into?
Yeah, the idea came from Ryan Crouser himself. Early in the year, he was very clear to say he wanted to put a show on in Des Moines. And he believes he can set a world record in Des Moines, and he has had some incredible historic performances, including during the pandemic in August of 2020. He threw, for the first time ever, 6 attempts, all in the same competition, over 22 meters. That was the first time in world history, so he hopes to come to Des Moines and do a, put on a world-class show in a unique venue. He challenged me to find the best possible venue. So our official team, our teams of official, myself, we took that challenge personally. We visited a dozen venues across town, and every time we visited a venue, we were more and more assured that this was the right place here in Drake Fieldhouse.
You're probably going to draw a big crowd. How do you handle the overflow crowd that's likely to be in here?
The overflow crowd, we're working on contingency plans there, but we will bring in temporary seating on the west side of the floor in the field house, and we do expect a full crowd on the east side here, and it's going to be an exciting night. We'll have a DJ, planning walkout music for each of the 8 athletes, and really a celebratory party, not just of track and field and the Drake Relays, but what the America's Athletics Classic has come to stand for in Des Moines.